What's up, everyone? This is the Jose Show. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Thursday. It is the 6th day of 2022. Let's start off this day with a lot of happiness and energy, shall we? And of course, as the usual, we have a lot of interesting topics to talk about on today's show. So now let's get started. Well, let's start off with Hoda Kotb, who unfortunately got tested positive for COVID. Well, on today's show of The Today Show, Hoda Kotb had to be absent from the show because of her COVID-19 situation. Well, Craig Melvin announced the news at the start of the show, saying the reason Hoda is off, like many others, she tested positive for COVID, but Hoda tells us that she's doing just fine and we look forward to having her back very, very soon. Kotb is both fully vaccinated and boosted and is currently isolating at home shortly after the news was announced. The 57-year-old journalist took to Twitter to update her fans, writing, "Thanks for well wishes. Feeling good. Can't wait to see you all when I am in the clear." Kotb isn't the first member of the Today Show staff to contract COVID during the recent Omicron variant's massive wave. Al Roker apparently was one of the other people too that got tested positive for COVID. So basically, things are just down south here, unfortunately. But what's positive though, and what's good though, of it all though, is that Hoda Kotb and Al Roker, they are not dying. They are not, going through anything major. It is something mild. That both of them are vaccinated, and they're gonna get through this. So that's the bright side of it all, you know. And thank God for the vaccine. The vaccine has been saving so many lives, and right here is the whole entire proof of it all. That the vaccine will definitely save your life. Okay, so Hoda Kotb and Al Roker are not the only people, by the way, to get Omicron. Well, from the TV business, at least. Whoopi Goldberg even got tested positive, you guys, for COVID. Apparently she's been gone from The View for the past 4 days now. She got tested positive for COVID throughout the holiday break, and as of now, Joy Behar has been the one that has been taking her place moderating the show. And Whoopi Goldberg, though, she's been doing good, though. She has had mild symptoms, and she is fully vaccinated. So that's what's good of it all. And Sarah Haynes, who happens to also host The View, she got in close contact with someone that had COVID. So she's also absent from the show right now. So apparently, it's been a whole downhill situation here, like I said. But I mean, as long as they're fine and as long as nothing major is going on with them, that is all that matters. So my prayers up go to Whoopi, Al Roker, Hoda Kotb for the situation that they are going through. And I really, really do wish them well. Okay, so now from that topic to now something else, of course. Well, let's talk about The Bachelor, shall we? Well, there is a little situation going on The Bachelor. Hilary Duff, who we all know as the beloved Lizzie McGuire from the hit Disney sitcom Lizzie McGuire, well, she is making a special cameo on Clayton Echard's season of The Bachelor. In next week's episode, the 34-year-old actress will be helping the new bachelor with his first group date. According to ABC's episode description, the How I Met Your Father star enlists the help of the ladies to throw a dream Beverly Hills children's birthday party. However, when one woman is more interested in spending time with Clayton than the kids, the others have strong feelings to share. Duff has opened up about her love for Bachelor Nation in the past. In a 2016 interview on the Ellen DeGeneres show, she gushed, and quote, "Who's watching The Bachelor right now? Me. I'm obsessed," Hilary Duff said. Duff isn't the only celebrity guest appearing on next week's episode. Comedian Ziwi is also overseeing a second group date to help Clayton spot potential red flags among his bachelorettes. The episode also promises lots of romance and drama, with the first one-on-one date and a cocktail party that ends with a shocking secret about a woman who already has a rose. Well. This is pretty interesting. Well, never did I expect for Hilary Duff to appear on The Bachelor. Especially because, Hilary Duff, she's a very busy woman. She has been doing a lot of stuff. And also, I never really expected for Hilary Duff to appear in a reality show. She seems more of that type of person that would more appear in like a sitcom, or she would be focused on her music, So that's another reason why I'm surprised that now she's in a reality show. But I can imagine though how amazing it will be just having to see her on there, at least as a cameo, because her personality is pretty bright, and I feel like she's a very good attention goer, when it comes to guys, like, especially because of how gorgeous she is. So this is gonna be really interesting, and this is gonna be pretty cool. So I don't know, now that Hilary Duff is gonna be a cameo in that show, I kind of feel like watching The Bachelor now, especially because I've never even watched The Bachelor to begin with. So yeah, this is actually pretty amazing, especially for a former Disney star. Really cool. But anyways, I think it would be even more amazing though if Hilary Duff were to actually be on this show as a regular, just to see how Hilary's personality would be around the bachelors on this show, and just to see how she would act, and how she would react to certain things, especially to all the drama that goes on in that show. Come on now. I can already imagine how amazing it would be. Super amazing. And also, Hilary Duff, she is a great actress. I love the way she acts. So, that's another reason why I can tell that she would definitely kill it in a reality show like that. So, anyways, stay tuned for new episodes of The Bachelor every Monday on ABC. Which, by the way, Hilary's gonna be on next week's episode of The Bachelor, so stay tuned. So anyways, from Hilary Duff being on The Bachelor to now Cardi B. Well, Cardi B shares sweet video of her son hanging with dad Offset. Cardi B and Offset's son has a favorite parent at the moment. On Thursday morning, the mother of two shared a video to her Instagram stories of her baby boy bonding with his father after seemingly throwing a little shade her way. In quote, "He being mean to me," she captioned a video of her and Offset's baby boy. "He wanna be with his daddy." Offset loved every moment as he sweetly cradled their 4-month-old son while the little one reached up and touched his daddy's face In a follow-up video, Cardi gave an update on the couple's newborn, who hasn't been on his best behavior. End quote. So today, this one right here has not been a good boy, the 29-year-old rapper said as she lifted her son's tiny arm. First, he woke up 1 hour earlier than he usually do. And then, of course, Cardi then went on and said, "This baby is talking. I put this on everything I love in the name of Jesus Christ. First of all, my husband saw it yesterday." And then she explained how the chat with her son went on. She said, "I was like, 'You love mommy, yeah?' And then I asked him again, 'You love mommy?' And he replied back like, 'Yeah.' Not even like baby sound. It was like, 'Yeah.' So basically, there's already a communication going on between the son and the mother. This is actually really cool. Really, really cool. And what's even more amazing of it all is that the baby is only 4 months old and he's already communicating. 4 months old. You know, I can already tell that this baby is going to be a very smart baby. He's going to be a very wise and intelligent, not just baby, but also human being throughout his life. Really, like I can already definitely tell, especially because he's already communicating with his own mother. You know what? Cardi B, she is blessed. I can tell she is more than blessed to have these two kids. You know, I can definitely tell. And I can already imagine that when they grow up, and if they end up following her steps of being a rapper or be a singer, these kids are definitely going to work with their mom, and they're definitely going to help her out, and they're definitely going to, you know, be there for her, especially on her tours and stuff like that once they grow up and become adults, you know. So this is, I can already envision all of this going on, you know. So I mean, and there's nothing better than to see your own kids follow your own steps. I mean, yes, of course, to each their own. I mean, your kids don't have to really follow your steps. They can do whatever they want since it's their life, it's their dream on what they want to pursue. But at the same time, it would be so nice just to see your own kids follow your own dreams and then go off and help you out with what you're doing and stuff like that, you know. And I can already see and imagine that going on between Cardi and her kids. So anyways, Cardi B, she is I can tell she is having a wonderful time as a mother, and I can tell Offset is having a wonderful time as a father as well. um you know, so this is good news. This is happiness I'm seeing from a family. Love what I'm seeing from a family, and that right there is the goal, and that is the key in life, is to have love and compassion in between a family, and also, you know, teach your kids what's right and what's wrong. Teach your kids what they should do, and also make them, you know, learn the stuff that goes on in life. And that's exactly what I'm seeing here. So anyways, um congrats to Cardi B, by the way, on her baby boy that she just had back in September. And yeah, may the happiness still go on. Okay, so now from Cardi B to now Shonda Rhimes. Well, Shonda Rhimes calls the term girl boss bull s that men have created. The celebrated writer-producer was recently declared TV's greatest by Time magazine. And the television mogul responsible for some of the most successful shows of the past decade spoke with the publication about her career, the types of characters she creates, and her views on gender disparity in Hollywood and culture at large. Rhimes cultivated a number of very popular characters while working with ABC, including Meredith Grey, Ellen Pompeo from Grey's Anatomy, Annalise Keating, Viola Davis from How to Get Away with Murder, and Olivia Pope from who is played by Kerry Washington from Scandal. However, Rhimes is very forward about her feelings towards strong women being characterized and compartmentalized with pop rhetoric and broad generalizations. I think the girl boss archetype is bull BS that men have created to find another way to make women sound bad. In quote, Rhimes says in the profile, adding that the term has become a nice catchphrase to grab a bunch of women into one group and say, this is what women are doing right now. Nobody ever says, this is what men are doing right now, Rhimes adds, demonstrating the disparity between the depiction of strong men versus strong women in the public eye. That being said, Rhimes also stresses that when it comes to her work and the shows she's creating, she's not trying to proselytize or push agendas outside of simply expressing herself. That then Rhimes said, I don't like to be preached at, and I'm not interested in preaching. And then Rhimes went on and said, I don't want to sound sexist, but I never tried to lead like a man. I was a single mom with kids. The idea that I would lead any differently than my needs required never occurred to me. She explains, I don't think anybody who has kids is fully present at work. The idea of pretending that we have no other life is some sort of fantasy out of the 1950s. Where the little lady stayed at home. I don't have a little lady at home, so if I am excelling at one thing, something else is falling off, and that is completely okay. So that was some of the things that Shonda Rhimes said in an interview. Well, you know what? I think that Shonda Rhimes really makes a good point on the stuff that she's addressing here, because I feel like women, they have been characterized and they've been talked about in so many ridiculous negative ways for so many years now, and it's just so ridiculous because I feel like women are being treated as if they're just inferior people or something, and that is not the case, because women are strong, women are intelligent, women are the best of the best. I feel like there should be equality here between women and men, because we are all people. We are all people that have feelings, that have strengths, that have knowledge, that can do it all. So there should not be a difference. There should not be a whole unfair statement going on between one gender and the other gender. Women are killing it, men are killing it. We just have to see it that way, in my personal opinion. And you know what? I feel like Shonda Rhimes, she is making a really good example for all women out there that want to be a producer, especially of hit successful shows, because Shonda Rhimes, she really produced a hit successful shows, not just as a woman but also as a black woman on a very good TV network like ABC. She ended up producing Grey's Anatomy, How to Get Away with Murder, and also Scandal, you guys. And I know that there are a lot of women, especially black women out there, that are watching Shonda Rhimes right there, that are like, you know what? I want to do the same thing she is doing, because if she can do it, then I can do it. Because this is definitely something that by already seeing how good she's doing, this is definitely something that I can also do. So what I'm trying to say is, women can do it. We should not let these negativities get to us. And there are women out there like Shonda Rhimes that are setting a good example of what it is to be empowering, and also a good example that women can do it, especially women of color. So anyways, now that I set that straight, that is it for today's show, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of the Jose Show. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, and also stay updated for new episodes. So yeah, happy Thursday, and till next time, peace